What if the rush you've lived for is silently stealing your golden years? If you're over 60, you've poured decades into building a life homes filled, careers climbed, dreams chased, yet the clutter, the haste, the endless more leave you drained, wondering, is this all there is? Welcome to Quality Senior Living, where we're shattering the myth that busyness equals success. This video is your wake-up call to the fierce power of slow living, crafted for you who crave peace over chaos. Don't skip this everyday you. Stay trapped in the race. You risk losing the joy of quiet mornings, deep connections, and a life that feels truly yours. We'll unveil 6 bold steps to reclaim calm, with a final truth so profound it'll reframe your future. Stay to the end, you won't be disappointed. Hit like, subscribe, and let's break free together. The trap of more. When full feels empty, what if the life you've filled to the brim is choking your soul? If you're over 60, you've chased the dream society sold. Work hard, earn more, buy more, and joy will follow. But stand in your home, really look. Drawers overflow with unworn clothes, shelves sag under forgotten gadgets, and that perfect couch you splurge on feels like a weight. Have you felt it, that quiet exhaustion, not from labor, but from a life too full to breathe? You're not alone, and this isn't your fault. It's a trap, cunning and relentless. For decades, you poured your heart into building houses, careers, collections, believing each purchase would seal your happiness. A 2024 Journal of Consumer Psychology study reveals the cruel twist. Material joys fade within weeks, leaving you chasing a moving target. That new phone sparkles, then dulls. The neighbor's shinier car taunts. You didn't buy carelessly, you sought comfort, status, memories. But now, your home is a museum of unfulfilled promises, each item a silent tax on your peace. Cleaning, organizing, maintaining, it's not just clutter. It's chaos stealing your time, your space, your presence. A 2023 Journal of Environmental Psychology study shows cluttered spaces spike anxiety by 20%. You're not living, you're managing a cage you built, fearing the loss of letting go. This isn't about shame. It's about waking up. Slow living flips the script. Less isn't loss, it's liberation. Imagine a home where every item serves you, where open spaces invite calm, not chaos. You've been conditioned to equate more with success. But what if enough is the real victory? The fear of releasing that old lamp tied to a memory holds you hostage. Yet, holding on buries the freedom to live now. You deserve mornings sipping tea, not dusting relics. Evenings with grandkids, not sorting junk. If this stirs you, comment, too, below, share what weighs you down. Here's the fix. Start small today. Pick one drawer. Ask, do I use this? Does it lift me? Donate what doesn't. Each release chips away at the cage, letting light in. You're not erasing memories, you're making room for life. Dr. Susan Harper, a gerontologist, says, clutter isn't just stuff. It's a barrier to mental freedom. Cling to more, and you'll drown in its demands. Now that we've exposed the trap of more, let's meet Sarah, who shattered it to find clarity. Sarah's story, from clutter to clarity. What if your home's clutter is caging your spirit? At 68, Sarah, a retired teacher, stood in her suburban den, surrounded by a life she'd built with care yet suffocating. Have you ever walked through rooms packed with treasures, only to feel crushed by their weight? Sarah did. Her shelves groaned with dusty books, closets burst with clothes for someday, and drawers hid trinkets she couldn't recall buying. From outside, her home gleamed with success. Inside, she was drowning. Each day meant cleaning, sorting, or avoiding spaces to full to face. Her joy once sparked by teaching and laughter faded under the burden of stuff, her golden retrievers. Worried gaze mirroring her unrest. She wasn't living. She was guarding a museum of regrets. One evening, polishing a vase untouched for a decade, Sarah's heart snapped. Why am I a slave to things I don't need? That question lit a fire. She didn't flee to a cabin, she started small, ruthless. A 2023 Psychology of Aging study shows decluttering boosts mental clarity by 20%. Sarah donated old books to a library, gifted heirlooms to her kids, and cleared a closet, each act peeling away chains. Her den became a haven for painting, her passion reborn, brushes dancing as her dog napped nearby. She told us, letting go didn't erase memories, it gave me space to make new ones. A 2024 Journal of Gerontology study found simplified spaces cut stress by 25%. Sarah's home grew airy, her heart lighter, her days hers again. If her courage moves you, comment 3. Below, share what you'll release. This wasn't loss. It was liberation. Sarah learned possessions don't define you, they can confine you. Every item she shed unveiled time for walks, for friends, for herself. You can start too. Pick one shelf. Ask, does this serve me? Donate what doesn't. You're not betraying the past, you're claiming the present. Dr. Ellen Carter, a gerontologist, says, clutter traps your mind. Simplicity frees it to soar. Hoard your stuff, and it'll bury your joy alive. Now that Sarah's shown us clarity's power, let's explore why slowing down heals the soul you've rushed too long. Why slowing down restores. Healing in pause hat if rushing through life is stealing your soul's breath. If you're over 60, you've raced for decades through jobs, errands, expectations until the world's pulse drowned out your own. Have you noticed the years blurring, the small joys slipping away? The laughter of a grandchild, the rustle of autumn leaves, the warmth of a quiet coffee, they fade when you're always running. You're not just tired. You're disconnected. Your heart heavy with a restless ache. This isn't your fault, it's the cost of a culture that glorifies speed. A 2024 stress and health study shows constant rushing spikes anxiety by 30% in seniors, raising heart rates and shallowing breaths. You're not living, you're surviving a race you never chose. Slowing down isn't weakness. It's medicine. Picture Ellen, 66, a retired nurse who filled her days with tasks until exhaustion dulled her spark. One dawn, she sat on her balcony. No phone, just a mug of tea and the morning's hush. Tears fell not from sorrow, but from a relief she'd forgotten. That pause rekindled her, letting her hear her own thoughts again. A 2023 Journal of Psychosomatic Research study found brief stillness cuts stress hormones by 15%. Slowing down resets your body, deeper breaths, calmer pulse, and reconnects you to what matters. It's not about doing less. It's about feeling more. Ellen's moment wasn't grand, but it was profound, a reclaiming of her right to be present. If this stirs you, comment 4 below, share your pause. You can start today. Sit for 5 minutes, no screens, just you and the air. Notice the light, the sounds, your breath. This isn't idle, it's rebellion against a world that demands your rush. Every pause carves space for joy, for clarity for you. You've earned the right to savor, not sprint. Don't let hustle rob you of life's quiet beauty. Dr. Laura Mitchell, a gerontologist, says, stillness is where the soul heals, reconnecting us to our deepest truths. Keep racing, and you'll lose the life you're meant to love. Now that we've uncovered the healing power of pause, let's explore 5 bold steps to make slow living your reality. 5 bold steps to slow living at if one small choice could unshackle your life from chaos. If you're over 60, you've spent decades racing through work, responsibilities, and a culture demanding more, only to feel drained. Your days cluttered with tasks and stuff. Have you ever longed to breathe freely, to savor a moment without the weight of next? Slow living isn't a retreat. It's a revolution, reclaiming your time, space, and joy. You don't need to flee to a forest. Just start where you stand with 5 bold, practical steps to make peace your reality. These aren't dreams. They're actions, each sparking a deeper connection to the life you deserve. First, liberate one space. Pick a drawer or shelf. Ask, do I use this? Does it lift me? Donate what doesn't. A 2023 Journal of Environmental Psychology study shows decluttered spaces cut stress by 25%. Feel relief as calm seeps in. Second, craft a no-buy day weekly. Skip stores, online carts, and impulse buys. Instead, enjoy a free walk or library book. A 2024 Journal of Consumer Affairs study found mindful spending boosts satisfaction by 20%. Feel freedom in restraint. If these spark you, comment 5 below. Share your first step. Third, anchor your morning. Spend 10 minutes screen-free, sipping tea, stretching, or watching dawn. This stillness grounds you, setting a serene tone. Fourth, revive a lost joy. Dust off a guitar, knit, or call a childhood friend. A 2024 Social Science and Medicine study ties rediscovered hobbies to 15% better mood. Feel your heart hum. Fifth, gift your presence. Sit with a grandchild, no distractions, just stories and laughter. Presence heals, deepening bonds. These steps aren't chores, they're rebellions against rush, each carving space for what matters. Start with 1. Let it grow. You've earned this shift. You've built, sacrificed, and carried enough. Now claim the calm you deserve. A 2023 Psychology of Aging study found intentional living raises life quality by 30%. Don't let clutter and haste steal your golden years. Dr. Susan Harper, a gerontologist, says, slow living isn't less, it's choosing life's essence. Over excess, ignore these steps, and chaos will choke your joy. Now that you've got 5 bold ways to slow down, let's tackle the world's pressure to keep racing and learn to stand firm. Facing the world's push, stand firm in simplicity. If choosing peace makes you a rebel in a world obsessed with more. If you're over 60, you've felt the sting of judgment when you dare to slow down. Have you ever been questioned? Why not upgrade your car? Aren't you bored without a packed schedule? As if simplicity is a surrender? These aren't just words. They're barbs, sowing doubt about your bold choice to live lighter. Society worships business and excess, bigger homes, shinier gadgets, fuller calendars, equating them with success. A 2024 Sociology Review study found 60% of seniors face pressure to keep up, tempting you to question, am I missing out? You're not. You're breaking free, choosing a life that breathes, not one that burdens. This pressure isn't personal, it's cultural. Neighbors flaunt new purchases. Friends urge lavish trips. Picture Margaret, 70, who sold her sprawling condo for a cozy cottage. Her sister scoffed, why downsize now? You've earned luxury. But Margaret's morning walks, her cat purring by a sunny window, her uncluttered evenings knitting, these spark joy no mansion could. A 2023 Journal of Social Psychology study shows simplified lifestyles boost life satisfaction by 20%. You don't owe explanations for your calm. When challenged, say, "I've found peace in enough, this feels right," your steady voice. Your lighter heart, they'll see it. If this resonates, comment 6 below, share how you're standing firm. You've earned this path. Decades of sacrifice and hustle give you the right to live true, not to please others. Your quiet mornings, your focused time with grandkids, these are victories, not retreats. Your example may stir curiosity. Friends might ask, "How do you?" Seem so at ease? You're not alone. A 2024 Aging and Society study notes thousands of seniors globally embrace simplicity, forming a quiet revolution. Be the beacon, not the follower. Don't let external noise drown your inner peace. Dr. Laura Mitchell, a gerontologist, says, "Simplicity is courage, choosing your truth over society's clamor. Yield to pressure, and you'll lose the calm you've fought for." Now that you're armed to stand firm, let's wrap up with why slow living is your richest chapter yet. What if the life you've raced to build is waiting for you to pause and truly live it? If you're over 60, you've poured decades into work, family, and the pursuit of more, only to find cluttered homes, racing minds, and a quiet ache for something simpler, deeper, truer. This journey through, if you're 55 to 75 years old, the power of slow living, enjoy life, spend less, has unveiled a bold truth. You don't need more stuff or speed. To thrive, you need less, chosen with intention. From Sarah's liberation to Margaret's defiance, we've seen lives transformed not by adding, but by releasing what weighs them down. These lessons aren't just ideas. They're a call to rewrite your golden years with peace, purpose, and joy. Let's distill the wisdom, arm you with clear steps, and ignite the courage to live softly, because you've earned a life that feels as full as your heart. This video has revealed 6 core insights, each a stepping stone to a richer, calmer life, paired with practical actions to start today. First, the trap of more exposed how chasing stuff, gadgets, clothes, status leaves you empty, your home a cage of clutter. Action, clear one drawer, donating items unused in a year to feel relief as space opens. Second, Sarah's story showed that letting go of excess, like books or old clothes, frees your heart for passions like painting. Action, pick one shelf, gift or donate what doesn't serve you, and rediscover a hobby. Third, slowing down heals, rekindling your soul by pausing to notice life's small joys, birds, breezes, laughter. Action, sit screen-free for 10 minutes. Daily, savoring a tea or dawn's light to ground your spirit. Fourth, 5 bold steps offered a roadmap to slow living. Clear a corner to cut stress. Declare a no-buy day to curb impulses. Anchor mornings with stillness, revive a lost. Joy like knitting, and gift presents to loved ones. Action, choose one, perhaps a no-buy day, and commit for a week to feel freedom surge. Fifth, facing social pressure taught you to stand firm against a world pushing more, like Margaret's choice of a cottage over a condo. Action, when questioned, say, "This life feels true," and let your calm inspire others. A 2024 Journal of Aging research study found intentional living boosts life satisfaction by 35%, proving these choices aren't whims, they're science-backed paths to thriving. You're not retreating. You're reclaiming your right to a life that fits your soul. Imagine waking tomorrow to a lighter home, where every item sparks joy, not duty. Picture mornings spent sipping coffee, not scrolling, your heart steady as you plan a walk with your dog or a call to an old friend. Envision sitting with grandkids, fully present, their laughter filling the space once clogged by clutter. This isn't a fantasy, it's your power, unlocked by small, deliberate acts. The fear of missing out, of not keeping up with society's rush, can gnaw at you. But Sarah's clarity, Ellen's relief, and Margaret's joy prove the real loss. Is letting chaos steal your golden years. You've built too much, loved too deeply, to let clutter or haste define your next chapter. A 2023 Psychology of Aging study shows simplified lives raise mental clarity by 20%. Your heart knows this truth. Less isn't loss, it's liberation. This is your moment. Start with one action: clear a shelf, pause for 10 minutes, or skip a purchase and watch your world shift. These steps aren't about perfection. They're about persistence, honoring the life you've earned with choices that feel true. Every item you release, every moment you savor, is a stand against a culture that equates worth with more. You're not just slowing down. You're rising, claiming space for joy, connection, and peace. Don't let the world's noise drown your quiet strength. You've carried decades of sacrifice, now carry the courage to live for you. Join Quality Senior Living to keep this fire burning. Hit like, subscribe, and ring the bell to stay with our community of seniors redefining life's later years. Share this video with someone craving calm. Your share could spark their turning point. Comment if this video lit you up, or B, if it fell short. Most importantly, tell us below. Which step will you take first, and what do you hope slow living will bring you? Your story could inspire another to start, and we're reading every word with care. Let's build this quiet revolution together. Take that first step today. Clear a corner, savor a meal, or call a friend. Each choice is a brick in a life that's yours, not society's. The science is clear. A 2024 Journal of Gerontology study found seniors embracing simplicity live 15% happier, with sharper minds and stronger bonds. Don't wait for a crisis to wake you up. The ache you feel now is enough. You're not chasing youth, you're crafting a legacy of presence, one intentional moment at a time. Dr. Ellen Carter, a leading gerontologist, says, slow living isn't a step back, it's a bold leap toward the life your soul craves. Ignore this call, and clutter will bury your heart's deepest joys. Thank you for being here with Quality Senior Living. Your presence fuels our mission to make every year vibrant. Watch our next video for more ways to live softly and fiercely. We'll see you there, ready to thrive.